We're going to have to do this a couple of times to get through this. We got to do this maybe 2 or 3 times to get through this.
Okay. Everybody. Hi, everybody. It's Drs. Valeria and Lucretia Buckley. We're on. We're sorry for the late start, but our daughter had a little allergic reaction. So we had to get that under control before we got on to our social media. So do me a favor, swipe up and down, swipe left and right. Those who are out there in social media land, let them know that we are on, okay? Thank you.
Amen.
Let me fix this a little bit.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Everybody, hopefully you all are having a great, enjoying your weekend this weekend. We've been so busy. We need to do a segment on business partners with your spouse, because my husband and I are ministry partners, but my husband and I are also business partners. My husband and I own a business together, so we're going to talk about that too, how to function in different realms and dimensions with your spouse. Honey, did you know that God even gave us that too? That we work together too? We do everything together.
Amen. That live was locked again, and I just...
What live? Yours?
Yeah, I just unlocked it.
I'm playing with my hair.
They didn't even know I was on. Well, we were on, rather.
Why yours always doing that?
I don't know why it locked like that. It locked. But now I took the lock off of it.
You better hope somebody ain't hack you.
Yeah, because that's crazy. Mm-hmm. How's everybody doing on tonight?
Hello.
What's going on, family? What's going on, cuz? What's going on, Centel? Let me see. What's going on, man?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that thing was locked in. We're going to get started. We don't want to stay. We got a late start, so we don't want to keep y'all on too long. What's going on?
Mm-hmm. We've had a late start tonight, and we do apologize. Our daughter had an allergic reaction. So she's so we finally got that under control, and we thank God for Benadryl and EpiPen and all that kind of stuff. So, hallelujah, our princess is okay. So, sorry for the delay, everybody.
Yeah.
So, how was your weekend, honey? What did you do this weekend besides be with me?
Enjoying life.
Oh, yeah? What about the life that you enjoy? What was your most fun time you had this weekend?
Shoot, what kind of start? My most fun time was spending time with you and making money. That's my fun time.
Oh, jeez.
Because you ain't making no money, so you can't do
we got some lights. Thank you so much. She's sleeping now. Yeah. Yeah, we thank God that, because that was a little bit of a scare. I was trying not to panic and cry and, do all this kind of stuff. But we thank God for, education and knowledge and all that great stuff. So we were able to give her Benadryl and things, and she was able to make it through okay. So, we're on late, but we had a legitimate reason. We do apologize. So, my weekend was okay, honey. We actually saw the movie Shaft.
Oh, I forgot about that.
On our little date. How you forgot about that when you fought all week to see that movie?
Yeah, I know,
we take turns to pick out movies, and he likes
places to go and things like that.
It's funny. Actually, you would think that probably me, I would like the girly movies and stuff, but I don't. I don't like horror. I'm not going to get into that. And I don't like, I don't like horror. I like biopics. I like all those kind of things. I'm a historian, so I love movies based upon events that have happened, and I love that kind of stuff. So My husband's pick was Shaft with Samuel L. Jackson.
I love action.
He likes action. I like action
comedy.
Too. Oh, I love comedy.
I like a silly person. Yeah. We watched the movie The Trap by T.I. and Mike Epps.
Yeah, that was funny too. So that was an at-home movie that we watched.
Yeah, we watched that one.
Yeah, but I like movies like I like Marvel Comics, DC Comics. Avengers, X-Men.
Me too. I like that.
All that kind of stuff. Ancient Greek mythology movies and all that kind of stuff and history movies and all that kind of stuff. I like so. Yeah. He was actually shocked when he found out that I like movies like Gladiator and stuff like that. He looked at me. I said, "Oh yeah, sure. I'd be glued to the TV." I know. I'd be glued to the TV for that kind of stuff.
Crying at the Avengers movie.
Yeah, I was crying at this movie because that was sad.
What's going on, Minister Teron?
Anyway, we're excited. We thank God for you guys being patient with us. All right, so I know you guys have seen the topic up.
Yeah.
I know you guys have seen it since the day before yesterday. What we're going to discuss. Amen?
Yeah.
And it's a topic that is touchy in some cases. It's touchy for some reason between adults when it's something that definitely should be incorporated into every marriage. And that is, keeping your marriage alive and sparked with love and vibrant and sex appeal and all that good stuff, I don't
know why the church don't like to talk about that sex word.
I don't know why either.
That's why the divorce rate is so high.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to talk about what's important. They just want to talk about things just to get them by.
Okay, Apostle, do you think that they think that being... Okay, let's do this. Now, do you think that it's very important to wear lingerie?
Thank you, Minister Teron.
Okay. Do you think that it's important for a woman to wear lingerie?
Yeah, she want to turn her man on.
Okay.
What I believe she need to do is learn what he like.
Okay.
He need to do the same thing. She need to do the same thing. She need to know what he like. You know what I'm saying? Like, ask him. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a man ain't gonna feel comfortable with those questions because he's not a woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because especially he ain't never heard nobody talk about stuff like that, and then he ain't never been around nobody who talk like that. Period. So you might have to ask him a couple times before you open up.
Yeah, because it's important in the marriage that men are physical, and they like having that presentation in front of them. That's how God created them. We are more of an emotional being. So we want to feel attractive. And we want to, feel, like we have sex appeal. And, our spouse, they play a very important role when it comes to those type of factors. Feeling sexy. And, a lot of men don't like to give their woman a compliment.
They gonna show you. Men are more active. They're not gonna blah 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 all the time. They gonna do it, but not as much as a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like a woman will say to you all day long, "Girl, I like your lashes. Girl, I like your toes. Girl, I like your hair. Ooh, girl, I like that outfit, girl." That's how a woman talk. Men be like, "Well, that tight."
So
that's all right.
Right.
I like that. They ain't finna say, "Man, you sexy. Man, you fine.
Well,
you looking good."
Well, let me say this, because I'm talking about the men who have a problem with giving women a compliment. Because I've heard men say, "I don't want to give her a compliment all the time because she gonna get the big head."
That's an insecure man.
And I'm like, well, no, you want to give her a compliment. You want to, you want to tell her. You know what I'm saying? You want to tell her she's sexy, she's cute, oh, I like the way you wearing them shoes, baby, you look good, and oh, baby, you smell good over there. You want to do that because what that is doing is that's keeping the attraction alive in your marriage.
But by not doing it, men, you're diminishing. You're eating away at her sex appeal, her desire to have a sex. Thank you, Lord. Her desire to have a sex appeal for her mate. Mm-hmm. But let me correct a few things, because a mature, secure man, he don't have a problem from time to time. It's just a man. A man is not gonna say it all the time, like a woman would. You know what I'm saying? A man, he'll say it, but he's not going to say it as much as a woman would. You got to, and I always tell women this, and most people who's been following me for years know I say this. You can't look at that man as if he's your girlfriend, because your girlfriend and your language are two different things. You know what I'm saying? Versus your husband and yours. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I say it like this. Your brother and you talk. And then your sister and you talk. It's gonna be two different conversations,
right?
Because he ain't gonna comprehend you or understand you like your sister.
Right. The way they communicate is different.
It's totally different. So where you would look for the man to always say, now a man who loves what you got on, or you know what I'm saying, he gonna be like, ooh, woo. He ain't gonna be like, girl, you fine or did he might every once in a while, but he gonna be trying to touch on you. You know what I'm saying? You know how I be running up on you, grabbing you and kissing on you stuff. That's what a man gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then for all these married couples in the church who I'm trying to
wait, we talking about married couples.
I'm down. No, listen.
Okay.
I'm diving deeper into what we're saying. For all the married couples in the church who don't want to show that emotional attraction and physical attraction in front of their children,
right?
That is a big no to not show it, because it teaches them how to react to what they love too, and what they like too.
Right. I love how our children and our grandchildren light up when they see us cuddle.
And kiss and hold hands.
Yeah, they laugh and they giggle, because that's showing expressions of love. And a part of having sex appeal, a part of, wearing lingerie, a part of,
looking sexy,
looking good, around the house with your man. That's definitely a part of keeping your marriage alive and vibrant.
And looking good, period, too, baby.
Right. You don't, again, as I was telling my husband earlier today, I said, it's so much that goes on in a woman's mind anyway, just on a regular basis, because we do so much and we play so many different roles. So I understand where there's a stifle or a downfall in the area when it comes to our appearance, because we get so busy to where we'll neglect ourselves. We'll put our children first. We'll put our career first. We'll put our business first. We'll put everything first, without even counting, basically what's important, which is, of course, God, our husband, our children. And then all that stuff comes aligned. You know what I'm saying? And a part of that is when, God, okay, and of course your husband, you are your husband and your husband are you. Y'all have been joined and have become one flesh. So when you say God and then your husband, you're also in reference to you, because you two are one in covenant with one another. So now if you take care of your body, that gives your spouse no other choice but to start taking care of their body. I say all that to say, if you want your significant other to be sexy, or if you want them to wear lingerie, or if you want to do things to spicing it up, that is your boo, that is your mate. That is the one that you have to be with every day, all day. So why not grant their wish and their petition and do it? They ask of you. Take some time out of your busy schedule to accommodate them. Take some time out of your busy schedule, your busy life, your business, and everything to please your honey pie.
Can I add something to that? Take time out to make it make it a full-time business.
Mm-hmm.
Make it your business.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you tell me you need gas, you tell me the refrigerator empty, or you tell me a bill need to be paid, I'm not finna wait on you to say it a second time. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Men are physical. When a man hear responsibility, he's a protector.
Right, that's what he is.
He's a protector. He's a provider. He's a physical being.
Right.
Where the woman, you tell her you love her and you show her you love her by expression and all of that, she feel it.
Right.
Okay, a man ain't gonna feel you love him except you show him. Oh God, did you hear that?
Wow.
And that's just heavy. A man, you can't just tell a man you love him.
Right.
He don't hear that. That is not his love language, to hear what you're saying. We know what the Bible said, faith comes by hearing. Yes, he hear you, but he ain't feeling you until it's expressed. You get what I'm saying? A man is not gonna know you love him except you do something, you know what I'm saying, and you show it. Now, woman, you might have to do and show, but most likely you tell her she gonna feel the love. You know what I'm saying? She might want you to do some physical things to prove how much you really love her. But at the end of the day, with that powerful gift the women have, which you call the discernment, it's like they automatically know when it's real.
Yeah, but sometimes, there's a lot of slicksters out there now.
No,
but for example, give the men okay. What made you know that I love you? What made you know that I love you?
It's the things you did.
Oh, what was that?
It's the way you expressed it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can tell a man all day I love you. Mm-hmm. But if everything that you do is about you, he ain't gonna believe you.
All right.
If it's about you and your children, you and your job, you and your dog, you and your family.
Your family.
He ain't gonna believe you.
Right.
Until you do what God said in Genesis, I think 2.
Chapter 2.
He says, for this reason a man shall, that's Genesis 2. Mm-hmm. He said, for this reason a man shall leave his mother and father and cleave to his own wife, and the two shall become one flesh.
Right.
See, until you show him that he's the most important thing besides God being the most important thing, he ain't gonna believe you. Because a man is physical.
So how did I show you? You name one thing.
What
I did.
You put me second and God first.
Okay.
And I ain't never seen nobody put me second and God first. They said that I'm the number one thing besides God in their life, but they didn't never show it.
How did you know I did that though?
By paying attention to what I said and I'm trying to, my leading and my guiding, instead of what everybody else got to say and what everybody else is suggesting, what everybody else talking about to do. You know what I'm saying? It became a us thing instead of a them thing. Mm-hmm. So it made me instantly attracted to it. You know what I'm saying? I became attracted to it because I'm a physical. Mm-hmm. I'm a man. I'm a physical. So when you can tell me something, but once you start showing me and you start doing, because I told you, nobody I've ever been married to, they always, took the money and bought stuff for them, but they never took things. That turns me on when my wife come to the house, not with just something to keep me shut, keep me quiet, but bring something in the house that she know that I really, 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 really want it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's an attraction to me. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't too many women gonna do that. They're gonna be like, I'm gonna get this parachute. I'm just gonna go home, I'm gonna give him some, and that's gonna be it. And not knowing, it might solve the problem temporarily. But with a man, you need to do something that's gonna shut his mouth completely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you go to the store and you buy yourself something, get him some.
Mm-hmm.
He can't say nothing.
Right.
Because you bought him something nice, just like you bought yourself something nice. Mm-hmm. And you, watch this now. I want you to catch this. You thought about him. Ooh.
Right.
Ooh. When I go get myself a pair of shoes, okay, I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about my children. I'm thinking about everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not finna just come in here and I'm the only one dripped out.
Right.
We both got a drip. When you go to church, I make sure you straight.
Right.
When you go in public, I make sure you straight. See, if you want a man to be romantic, sometimes you gotta guide him into it by being that example.
Right.
Watch this.
That's true.
Watch this. And sometimes they ain't never seen it.
Right. So that's why, I begin to do certain things. And let me say this. When you are with your soulmate, God will give you the desires of your soulmate's heart, like just how to treat them and how to serve them, how to minister to them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my husband, I was trying to get him to go a little, more into detail, but basically, I always buy stuff for my husband. Mm-hmm. There's never a time where I don't. We went out to the mall, like, I don't remember, 2 weeks ago. I don't know what I was getting. Ain't no telling.
You were going to get some bath and body work.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so I was going to get,
Smell
because I like
good.
look ham, I like other stuff. So anyway,
some women be smelling like pork chops.
Well, we don't want pork chops, ham, and that.
No, I'm saying a lot of women don't wear things to make themselves smell good.
And we're going to talk about that in a few minutes, okay? So, while we were walking along, my husband, because I always throw off guard, and we were in the store, and it was, of course, the cologne area and stuff like that. And I said, okay, so we go over there, and I said, okay, get some cologne, pick out what you want. So I hit my husband up here and said, what you was saying, honey? Well, I want some. I want some expensive cologne. I want some. I couldn't.
No, you were asking me to get the polo again.
I don't know what you want. I just said, baby, get some cologne. Or
and I said,
get your polo or get whatever you want.
I kept saying, I don't want none of that cheap stuff. That's what I was saying. And I not knowing. Remember, I kept saying I want some of that expensive cologne. And I'm thinking this stuff.
Let me say this, ladies. I just want to say this. Okay? First thing first. When you do get your soulmate, or when you do get your God ordained mate, okay. Now God has to also shift their mindset to get used to who they were ordained to be with. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, my husband's not used to, women or his, in his past, doing for him and treating him like a king. So when I come along, because see, when you're a queen, you automatically know how to treat your king. So when I come along, I'm treating him like a king. There's like an adjustment period. So I tell you, newlyweds and things like that, vice versa, if you're a king and you married a queen who's not quite understanding queenship, or if, and things like that in that nature, just, trying to get used to a certain lifestyle and things like that, which my husband has a lifestyle. It's just he was not used to, oftentimes when you are unequally yoked, y'all are living in two different realms, two different dimensions. So, he
That's
can
good.
have the mindset of a millionaire, while she can have the mindset of,
a thousandaire.
A pedal pusher. Okay,
Yeah.
forget all of that. A Swisher sweeper or whatever things is. So anyway, or she can have the mindset of an entrepreneur, business mogul, and he can have the mindset of he want to work for the man for the rest of his life. You see what I'm saying? So it's all how it goes. So I told my husband, I said, well, baby, I don't care what you buy. Just buy whatever you want.
And I got what I want.
I'm going to get you whatever you want. This for you, for me.
Yeah.
I said, get what you want. And the man was like, oh, well, this and that. I'm like, go ahead. So he went and got his cologne, and you know.
Yeah.
Then we went up to my little department store, and I got, you know.
Hands down, the best smelling cologne. And anybody that know me, my wife know, I love the best smelling cologne.
Yeah.
That Gucci. That ain't what she bought me. She bought me some stuff that is.
I don't even know what it is.
It's called Invictuous.
Oh, yes.
Invictuous. Yes. It's the best smelling cologne.
You do Gucci, you do Polo, you do
Barack Obama.
You do that. You do
Gucci Couture.
Right. You like all the Gucci stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a Victor Wolf Flower Bomb and Flower Bomb 2. I've been on that. Anyway, I don't even know how we got whatever. The Bloomingdale's and all this stuff. So okay. But anyway, I bought my husband that, and the whole thing is I don't never not do for him. That's a part of the sex appeal, by the way, because you're doing something for your mate, you know. Now, lingerie, okay, that's important, ladies. I want to talk about that because you got to be able to, you know, spice up your life in those areas. You know what I'm saying? You on the same thing, you know, and you can get real creative. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, you know, you can wear one of his, you know, tank tops and cut them up and stuff. I don't want to get into all this stuff, but you can do certain things. But, you know, lingerie is okay. Don't think because you know, save and sanctified feels you with your husband. Please wear the lingerie. Don't come to bed with all that stuff on and things like that. You know, you with a husband, and I'm going there because it needs to be addressed. And I'm trying to, you know, make it, you know, cute and, you know, doll it up a little bit. But it's important because it's needed. You want your husband to be attracted to you. And you don't want to get to a place where you're letting yourself go, where you're
complacent.
Not allowing yourself to continue to evolve, to continue to grow and blossom into even a greater woman. You know, the mind and the body, we change every 5 years, all right? Because every 5 years we're getting older. So again, with that, your mindset changes. So you have to continuously upgrade yourself. You have to continuously change things about yourself to better yourself.
Let me get into these five things about intimacy. There's 5 parts of intimacy. I'm gonna do one. My wife do one. I do one. My wife do one, and we're gonna break these things down. Now, number 1, I'm gonna talk about what men are more focused on. We're talking about the number 1 thing, physical chemistry. Physical chemistry. Check this out now. A man is physical. If he can't look at you and admire you and feel like he can spend the rest of his life with you and he's focused on you, he's you know, locked in on you, you all he think about, you all he's focused on. I'm not talking about besides God. Now, I ain't talking about over God. I'm talking about he's focused on you. You are awesome to him. Physical. It generates, watch this, physical chemistry. It generates physical desire and arousal. See, if he's not wanting to make love to you, if he's not wanting to touch on you, feel on you, is something wrong. He's not attracted to something about you.
Right.
So,
and that could be, if a man feels disrespected by you, he's not going to be attracted to you. If a man feels dishonored by you, he's not going to be attracted to you. If a man feels that you are unruly, unsubmissive, and talking down and belittling him, he's not going to be attracted to you. I just wanted to get that out.
Yeah. So y'all hear that? The number 1 thing, number 1 now, is physical chemistry. It generates physical desire and arousal. Go ahead, babe.
The next one, and that's pertaining to what I just kind of elaborated earlier, is the emotional chemistry. This creates care, affection, and trust. That plays hand in hand on both angles, okay? If there is a trust factor, all right? There won't be a physicality attraction between the couple at all. If there is any type of lingering of just somebody just not feeling secure about the relationship, that's a part of the emotional chemistry.
That's how they open up, right?
Right. They never, it's going to be tough to have an intimate relationship. It's going to be tough to have that oneness. You know what I'm saying? That covenant as far as that part.
Yeah. So number 2 is emotional chemistry.
Number 3.
This creates care, affection, and trust. Now we go to number 3. Mental. See, you just talking about that. Number 3 is the mental chemistry. These are the intimacy chemistries now. Watch this now. The mental chemistry. It generates interest, compatibility, and receptivity. You hear me? So I'm interested in you. Watch this now. When we trying to reason with each other. So it's starting to it generate interest. Oh, I understand where you coming from. You're breaking everything down to me. Now I feel you. You breaking your life down to me. You breaking your desires down to me. Now I can receive you because you have broken it down to me. Now I understand where you're coming from, because we come from 2 different backgrounds. So I don't understand you. But now, since you're explaining you to me, now I can receive you. Go ahead.
And number 4, spiritual chemistry brings respect, appreciation, and happiness. The spiritual chemistry, meaning the love life and love language that you share between you and your spouse with God. Okay? That's very important. When you and your spouse spend time with God together, y'all study the word together, you both pray together, you both continue to, worship God together, that will bring a greater appreciation to you both as far as the respect levels of where you both are in your relationship and your walk with God. You will begin to respect your husband in a greater way because you're seeing him open up and pour himself out to our Father who's in heaven. And in return, he will show the love and expression towards you as his wife, because you're open and you're vulnerable with our Father in heaven as well. So it's something about that vulnerability that plays a very important role regarding spiritual chemistry. It makes both to a place of openness, so therefore the soul tie can be even stronger and bonded even stronger.
This is something that you always talk about. I'm going to skip down to this right here. Yeah, we ain't got much more time.
Yeah, because we'll be going over this at the next round.
Yeah,
we're a late start.
Yeah, we're a late start. But I want to, because this is something you always talk about. You always saying that God, always revealed this stuff to you about how to deal with me. So this is good right here. This number 3 right here on this thing when it's talking about how to be attractive for your husband.
Yes.
It says, I want you to read it to him.
And it goes both ways. Also how to be, because I'll say number 3, be polite. Talk to him softly, answer him politely. This will make sure the mood at home is calm. Do not pounce on him if he forgets to switch off the light in the bathroom or leaves his wet towel on the bed. Right. Now, that takes a lot of work. I'm going to be honest with you. Especially if you've been single a long time and you've been living by yourself a long time and you're meticulous and you're used to having, things a certain way. You have to understand that you both are one now and you both are in covenant. So what you have to do is you have to operate in patience and ask God to give you that wisdom and that strategy on how to deal with your husband. And he will. Because at the end of the day, you guys are 2 different people from 2 different backgrounds, 2 different, areas in life who have started, who have decided to fall in love and to be together and to live happily ever after. So with that, you have to, accept certain pros and cons with it and understand that you have to be patient with one another. You can't belittle each other. And, again, it takes work. Marriage is 24-hour, 8-day-a-week job. Every day you should get up regarding your marriage saying, okay, we want our marriage better than it was yesterday. I'm going to do better today than I did yesterday.
Amen.
Because I want this marriage to work. We need this marriage to work because our children are depending on it. Our grandchildren are depending on it. Our friends and family are depending on it. And so is our ministry. Amen. So we have to get to that place where we are being compassionate and understanding to one another.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you know.
Oh.
No,
Sorry,
no, you good.
but yeah, we don't mean to be quick. And I hope that you enjoyed the little snippet. We'll be back talking more about keeping your spice in your marriage, the importance of sex appeal in your marriage, and, you know, lingerie and all that kind of things. What do you think is appropriate? If you have any questions regarding these things, please feel free to inbox me. Please feel free to ask me these questions. I will not put you on blast. I won't say who you are. But just know, all confidentiality, I will definitely answer your questions to the best of my capability. Some of you know how to get in touch with me personally, and you may do that as well. So yeah, if you have any questions pertaining to lingerie for your husband, you know, what's over the edge and what is over the top. To me, nothing is over the top. If I can get a helicopter in my bedroom, I will. Amen, somebody. Mm-hmm. So all is well. And I hope you enjoyed this segment. Please share this with your friends and family. Also, those next month, get ready because we'll be having our monthly meeting at our church in Jonesboro, Georgia. We're finally getting things back handled. We opened up our business and we've been very busy building and establishing it. And now that it's running and has taken off on the ground, now we're, you know, able to do some things with the ministry now. So again, thank you all so much for tuning in. We love you all. Catch us again next Sunday. I am Dr. Buckley. This is my husband.
My name is
The Love Connection.
That's right.
The Love Connection, right? Mwah. So you guys have a good night, okay? Thank you.
We love you.
Bye.
Peace. I'm trying to cut it off. I'm like the baby.